Say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hard now. Black 80. Check. Hey, alert.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
No spacing.
You got that.
Black is third.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, Delta. Hey, we got four down. Mike 20.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. You too. Motion. Under 10, 10.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers 0.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And some room to work. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch out.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 180. You want this? Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Jim. Shift. Watch the shift. 21. Hey, gun.
Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that. Time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, so don't say nothing. 12, fellas, here we go.
It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Don't be mad.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's not going to get me. Check. Lucky. Snickers, 66. 22 jet bombers. Check. Middle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21. Here we go. Kill. Shift. Protein spill.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill. Check 99. 11. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Easy. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
All right, now. 180.
Let's go, D.
Let's go.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Like 80. No spacing.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
Washington. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
Hey, Wahoo!
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here I come! Here I come!
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 20. Drop deep. Mike 20. Hey, box truck.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
He's checking crack.
Go.
198.
Garoppolo now. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
21.
2nd and
11. Alpha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Christian Travis. White.
48 for Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 50, check 50. Check safety, check safety.
Black. I got you.
Now Mostert. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Point after now from Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, 49ers 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Coleman. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
12.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, gun. Check.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Hey, alert.
Check 31. Watch 98. Watch 98.
61. Matchbox lights.
Safe. Check. Crunch.
2.
On second down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
11. Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Game situation. Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, exit. Quarter.
Mike 20. Double dog.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. Third down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood. Double.
Check 13.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
There we go.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's face it. 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. Start. Like 80. Monday. Hey, watch the slide. Mike 20. 8. Smooth.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Are you getting ahead?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Black 20. Alert.
Here we go. 36. 50. Check 3.
218. Chop.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Lock.
Check 3. Alert 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. 21.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 22 yards there, a first down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game December against Denver, he had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
1, Omaha. 12. Hey, Delta.
To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 27. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Shit! Slam, slam, slam! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up!
They will run again with Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Danny. Check 3.
21. Here we go.
Check 26. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
11. 21. Hey, Charlie.
57 to Mike. I got you.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Hey, wahoo!
Come to my work.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Mike spot 9. Watch the slant.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 59.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
12. 21. Go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A gain of 39 that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert.
Roethlisberger will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Topper, topper.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Check 4, check 4. Joker, 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 joker. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Lock, lock, lock. 1, Omaha. Hey, you.
Watch the run.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
21, 21.
Mike, 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 52.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert! 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 13! 13!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Jack 16. Whip. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 44. Hey, Echo.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Coleman now. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll make it 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You got tight right there. Check.
65.
He'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, AD!
It's just me and you.
Black!
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
You draw quarter. I got this.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Here we go.
Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Give me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many
they know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. Better go back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play.